Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of What If Naruto was kidnapped but experimented on. Now in this one, I think we last left off was Kakashi in the council meeting talking about telling his clan and everybody else how his clan now has a lot of money and is the wealthiest in the village. And Naruto, he has Naruto right now, or in is what we're gonna call him, is with Kakashi as the Jonin Sensei. Now everybody's thinking that Kakashi's gonna play favoritism. No, he doesn't. He trains everybody is equally. He even told the Hokage that he's gonna keep the team until their first C rank. Who's ever in this team he feels is not capable of being on this team, he's gonna kick out. And it takes them 2 weeks, and that's when they get their first C rank. Now, Sakura. Now this is gonna be a bandit elimination. Now Sakura is kind of holding down the team. And not only that, she kind of gets kicked off. This is where we get replaced by a new member. Her name is going to be Sushi. No, not Sushi. I'm going to call her... I'm going to call her Zori. And Zori is going to join the team. Now, Zori is from a clan that specializes in Kenjutsu, Funjutsu, and Genjutsu. So she's going to be good in those departments. Now, when she's on this team, she has to first do the teamwork, and she does another C rank with them, which takes them 2 rank, which is another band elimination. Now, this team goes very well, and, the Hatake kind of does get a problem with the civilians due to Mabuki, Mabuki Haruno, Sakura's mother, being mad that her daughter got kicked off the team because even through the training, she didn't want to train when Kakashi told her to. And Kakashi gave them plenty of reason why she needed to be kicked off and taken off the ninja roster, and probably not even be a ninja anymore. And so basically, he tells the council. The council agrees to this, and which is why now she's off the ninja roster altogether. And she's now trying to think of now Miki's also now trying to think of a way to hurt the Hatage's name, but not only that, to also get Naruto or the Hatake to marry her daughter now, because she is a gold digger. Now, Naruto knows about Mibuki being a gold digger due to Kakashi telling him and to stay away from him or the Harunos in general. So he does exactly that. And so Sasuke is also now... Sasuke, I'm going to make him not so on revenge, but to ask Itachi the truth, because he knows that Itachi would not do something drastic without there being a good reason. And he also doesn't feel as bad as the Uchiha clan dying, because he was also banished from the Uchiha clan. But once Itachi killed everybody, he also sent a clone to tell Sasuke he was no longer banished from the clan and that he's now the clan heir. After hearing that, the whole entire village, like always, are on his dick about him being clan heir, and Sakura's mom is trying to get Sakura with him, which is another reason why she's also mad. Because now, her plans to going up there even more in fame are, ruined. Because she wants to live the life of a woman that can get whatever she wants. But Kakashi ruined that for her. So she's trying to find a way to cripple them. And so, Naruto also, no one noticed that all the Senju money was going to Naruto, since Tsunade isn't in the village, and he's technically the heir of the Senju clan, the Uzumaki clan, the Namikaze clan. And Kakashi said he's also going to be the heir of the Hatake clan once he gets old enough. After hearing this, Naruto kind of smiles. He looks at Kakashi with a bright smile, and he says, "Sure thing, big brother, Kakashi." Now, Kakashi and Naruto are getting closer every day due to them always being with each other. But not only that though, it's also because Naruto kind of makes Kakashi feel like himself. Now since he has back his little brother figure that he should have had during Naruto's younger years if the Hokage would have let Kakashi take him in. But the Kakashi's not gonna blame the Hokage because they see where the Hokage was coming from. By we need all the ninjas we can get, and it would have been right for him to make Kakashi not do Abu duties. Naruto, I'm gonna say Naruto and Kakashi train almost every day, even after practice. With Sasuke joins in, same with I think I said her name was Zuri. I'm gonna say Zuri. She also joins too, which makes them even easier for them to it makes it like them having even extra training. And Kakashi teaches them all elemental affinity, like their elemental ninjutsu and all that. And Sasuke then asks Naruto if he would like to come to his clan compound to get some lightning juices. Naruto accepts and goes with Sasuke to go get some lightning juices. Now, while he's doing this makes he didn't say, "Hey Zuri, what's your affinities?" Because they all found out that Naruto has all five, and Sasuke said they had fire, lightning. And Zuri is like, "Well, I have a water and earth affinity." Then Sasuke's like, "Would you like me to get you some scrolls?" Zuri's kind of happy, and she says, "Yes, please, if you can." And so he goes up there. He gets some C rank scrolls for them, and he brings them back. He says, "Well, I decided that I think it's best for us to start with C rank and then work our way up." And Naruto said, "I kind of picked out some A and B ranks due to me having already mastered my affinities, and not only that, I have perfect control of my chakra, and I already have some of the C rank juices. I think the ones that you have right now are the only ones I don't know." And Sasuke said, "Yes, fair enough. You probably were doing this training long before us." And Zuri, she's from the reserves, but like she was the only one from the reserves that tried to get her team to work together, but they just wouldn't work with her because they were a bunch of cocky boys who thought that they were the shit. Now, Zuri, she is she's a lot stronger than Ino. So basically, Team 7 is the strongest team there is. Even if Zuri wasn't that strong, Naruto would have just carried. Now as they're training with Kakashi puts them through the ringer. He puts them through Umbu level training, and he does not give them any type of breaks or anything. He says like it's either you do it or you don't type of training. And he pushes them to their limits mostly every day. Now, and during that, Zuri, she's now, I'm going to put her at low Jonin level. Sasuke is mid to high Jonin level. And Naruto, well, he's Umbu captain level. And so everybody there is like a high level. And the Hokage already sent them on plenty of A and B rank missions. And he even sent them on 2 S rank missions, which Naruto also has on his own by himself. 3 S ranks he did by himself, which of course is gonna be infiltration, because Naruto has the ability of Black Zetsu, yes, and also White Zetsu, yeah. He has both of their abilities. He can do a perfect hinge into someone he attacks. He gets all their memories and stuff. He can also do he can also go through the ground like Zetsu can and pop up. So yeah. Now, Naruto went through and he stole vital information from every cage, like their umbus, their skills, and weapons. Like from the mist, he stole some swords. From the stone, he stole some swords and some Uzumaki things that should have been with the Uzumakis. So what he did is that he brought that back home with him. Same from the cloud, since he also stole Uzumaki stuff. Also, the Mist did steal Uzumaki stuff. They stole like Uzumaki medals and all that. And Naruto even went to Uzugakure, where there's a vault. He took all the money that was inside the vault and all of the weapons, scrolls, and everything, and put that in the Hatake clan library. And he also made a blood seal where only him and Kakashi can enter for now. until they either find a wife or a girlfriend, whatever you want to call it. Well, I'm gonna say wife. He's gonna wait till he wife them, and Naruto, he's also put underneath the CRA because now it's revealed that Naruto had multiple Kekkei Genkais, even some Kekkei Todas, and they're just like trying to figure out how the hell did this kid get all of this? Because when Naruto was being experimented on, and the QB kind of mixed with Naruto's chakra a little bit, and this is when Naruto's chakra completely like his control of every element is so to the point where he can bind every element without even trying, and he can make a new affinity. He even made an affinity called matter release, and also dark matter release, gravity release, and black hole, to release black hole jutsu. And you can basically just guess from like the name of it. Naruto also, he's kind of into puppets, but not as much. He makes some puppets, and the puppets are mainly to explode on contact. They're not really meant for anything too special, but to blow people up. How much time have I used? 11 minutes, 80. I got time. Let me get a little bit better, because this shit hurts. Ugh. Alright, sorry about that. Anyways, so Naruto also has the ability to he's able to shoot lightning out of the palms of his hands, especially with storm release, and then he has this new release called ocean release. And how this release works is basically it's like the water and everything is basically like, I don't know, it's like you can basically see like the oceans, like every ocean, all the water is exactly like that. And it's a lot stronger than regular water release. And it's a lot more dangerous, depending on how much water he uses. So yeah. Naruto will also get hurricane release, basically every natural disaster. And then with his light release, he can miss his light release with the Shinigami power. And the power he gets from Yami, well, basically, he can control the dead. Well, no, that'd be Shinigami. My fault. What should I give Yami? Yami gives him perfect transformation, into like anything. And Yami also made him where he can summon like any type of animal. It doesn't matter if it's mythical or not. He can also summon them. All he has to do is say the name of the animal, or if he wants to, he can say summon metal dragon, which a metal dragon would disappear. It doesn't have to be existed now, but he can make it like almost like creation of all things, but a lot stronger. So Naruto is like he's gonna be very overpowered. Basically, right now he's very, very overpowered, and Naruto is kind of targeted by like almost 3 villages, because as he's going on these missions, they soon realize that he's kind of powerful, and Hatake is very strong. Naruto has a bounty for 1 billion from each of the 4 big from 4 of the 5 big nations. He has a bounty of 1 billion. And then from Odo, he has a bounty of 2 billion alive. Same with the others, but Orochimaru wants Naruto to take his body, and Orochimaru will go through any village to get him. He's waiting for the Chunin exams because he really wants to take Naruto away from the Leaf Village. Now, I'm gonna do a skip for 3 months, and Naruto does the wave mission. I'm just gonna say this now. They just blow through that. It really wasn't nothing. They even they killed Zabuza, took his sword, and basically dipped. They really didn't have no remorse. And by this time, Naruto has actually been training with the Hokage. Yes, Naruto told the Hokage to start using shadow clones for the paperwork. So he's training with the Hokage. The Hokage is basically getting him all the way up to cage level. He's easily starting out to beat the Hokage in every spar. And so he calls in Jiraiya. When Jiraiya comes to the village, Jiraiya noticed that there is 4 months before the Chunin exam. He then asked Naruto would he like for Naruto to be his apprentice. Naruto said, "Sure, why not?" And he goes with Jiraiya. Now, Naruto's bloodline is with the ultimate Sharingan, or the ultimate Sharingan slash Jogan, Rinnegan, and Tenseigan mix. Is basically Naruto can take anything from anyone's memories, from like just looking in their eyes, or just like what's it called? Or just like basically he can copy any of your memories and make it his. So like Tsunadi's super strength, he can basically make it his. All he has to do is look in her eyes. He can also change your memories with just a look, like with just like with the right eye. He can control you. He can force you to basically he can like also open up space and portals with his right eye. For the left eye, he can reverse time. He can basically his left eye is gonna do anything with time. His right eye is like everything else. So Naruto even has the all ash bones, and he gets that from Kaguya. Kaguya sees like she knows that like she has a bad side, which is still in the moon, but she's also has a good side. The good side escaped the ceiling and went to high, and he gave Naruto all of her power. Now, Naruto, right now, he is very, very strong, but at the same time, he also is a very, not laid back, but he's a very outgoing, actually. He's very, like, passionate writing his books. Now, Naruto has started to fall in love with, Zuri. And, they go on a couple dates every now and then. But for most of the time, they train together. They sometimes hang out at the workout or at the training. They give each other a kiss after training, and then they leave. How much time I got left? Bet I got a lot. Jesus. All right, bet. So Naruto and Zuri really don't do much. And Zuri asks Naruto if he knows how to make weapons. Because she does. And Naruto likes learning new things. And she found that out the hard way. Not the hard way, but like very quickly from Naruto's likes and dislikes. Zori and Naruto, they both like, Zoro and Naruto, they both like being around each other more. Naruto has also started making things for the village on his off time, because Haruza asked Naruto, because he knows Naruto has a high IQ, like Shippuden, Hokage Assistant Shikamaru IQ, which is very high. That's how much Naruto IQ is. So when the Hokage asked Naruto, he said, "Hey Naruto, if you have anything you want to start building and stuff, let me know. Here's our laboratory." And their lab is like fairly equipped. It has better equipment than most places due to Naruto again stealing from other villages. And Naruto started making different weapons. What type of weapons? Well, just know that the weapons are too strong. Like, there's some explosive, there's some fucking there's some explosive, quiet but deadly. There's some loud and deadly, like like a bunch of explosive attacks, which we all know ain't nobody trying to go against. But Naruto, in all and out, is a genius, especially when it comes to making things. Naruto has also started his own business after killing Gato and taking his shipping company, which Naruto now can ship around. Which Naruto now found out that Gato also had a chakra metal mine, which now he has that mine going to work and making metal and trading it around trading it with the leaf Iron Country, and so yeah, so he gets money from that by hiring some people from Wave Country. The people from Wave Country that work there, and also Naruto also gave them ships. He says, "Hey, the only tax I want from y'all is just 100 Ryu, and then y'all are good to take whatever y'all want to go anywhere." And he gives them the ships. He also said, "Oh, and here's some vacation ships," because he has money. And he makes the ships turn to like, I guess like little cruise ships in our decade, and they have like pools on it, and it's like pools, some games for the children, a lot of food, a lot of sake for the adults, and just it's basically just like a place for you to have a good time. And he said y'all can work on these, and y'all could just like basically if y'all run out of food and booze and stuff, you just let me know in advance, so that way I can like so then he says so that way I can go ahead and supply y'all again. And he has like 4 of those ships with the wave people working on it, including Taizuna. Taizuna, he also said, "Oh, and Taizuna, I'm going to need you as a building master. So I'm going to have a group. I want a group of people that can build stuff to all be on this ship. This ship is going to be a construction ship. And I'm going to show you how to patch up the ships if something was to happen to them. Or if something was to happen badly to your ship, how to patch it up. Because y'all are going to be the construction crew and also the resupply crew." Taizuna liked the idea. He said also I will let you man this. I will give you this as part of the company. And he said also I would give Wave 10% of whatever money we get, which they get a lot of money due to Naruto's like ship idea and stuff just being through the roof. Now they all see the Hatake Bank goes up through the roof. It's about 700 trillion. And everybody's just trying to figure out how in the hell is they making so much money. That's when, they kind of call in the Hatake brothers all at once. And, Kakashi was already there. But Kakashi, he kind of knows how Naruto's making all this money. This is when they all go and say, all right, Naruto, we know that something's up. You're making too much money. And there's no way for you to be making all this money. Naruto then says, yeah, it's called I didn't just stay in the leaf. I kind of ventured out and got jobs for the Wave Country. He's like, what do you mean? Then he said, well, one, I have my own companies, especially when it comes to publishing my books. And I have people from the Wave Country that works there and helps me publish my books. I also have my own shipping company, which I ship iron with the Iron Country. And not only that, I also got a vacation ship, which I know y'all heard of, that's in the land of waves that travels around the elemental nations. And I also asked every village not to really attack those because those are civilians. And if you attack civilians, you're just fucked up. And they agreed because also I said they can also use those ships as a vacation ships. It's just there for people to take a break. And I also asked for, if there is pirates, like I said, I have my own army up there on those ships anyways that will man them down. Personally, I taught some of the Wave citizens on how to use certain chakra weapons that I put aboard on those ships. And so basically just everybody's just like astonished. They're like, how? And why did you not tell anyone? And Mobiki is like, she's trying to, she kind of walks over there seductively to Naruto and put her hands on his face. Naruto kind of hits her hands away and says, I got a girlfriend. And he kind of backs up away from her. And Zuri kind of, she's kind of watching Naruto from a distance. She sees this and she's very pissed off. And she kind of walks up there to Mobiki and she kind of pulls out her sword and she says, do that shit again, you won't have a head. And she walks back over to Naruto and they both kiss. And, she goes back and she leaves. And, no, she doesn't leave, but she's standing by Naruto's side now with her head on his shoulder. Naruto then looks at the Hokage and his brother. He said, may I now go? Yo, and big brother, I just also found out another job thing I can do later on. I will talk to you about that. Because we're both gonna need to be there. Since I also gave you, since you're the co-owner of the companies, and Kakashi is like, yeah, sure. That I have no problem being there. I'll be there. And so basically everybody's just shocked. They're like, you must tell us this business idea. We demand it. We're the council. And Naruto's like, this is clan business, not council business. So technically, yeah, until even the Hokage can't step in clan business. So you really can't demand nothing from me. Then they're like, boy, we are the council. And then Naruto's like, yeah, and I'm Shinobi who protects you. So what do you thought this was, basically? And then he just walks away.